In Washington, many also gathered outside of the Supreme Court to hear the decision. Cronkite News reporter Meghan Finnerty was at the court and brings us their reactions.
With the end near for the Supreme Court's current term, crowds have been turning up regularly, waiting for decisions on key cases. But many left disappointed today. The mood outside the Supreme Court today was passionate but turned to pain as a decision in U.S. versus Texas brought many to tears.
You can see many people are so sad. For me, it really is very sad. It's hard to describe this moment. But the only thing that I can say is that we are going to keep fighting.
The decision came as a shock to some, who said they now have to wait for justice in the lower courts.
We just heard the decision from the Supreme Court and we are truly disappointed. This comes at the cost of mostly women and families and children.
The White House proposed the expansion of DACA in 2014. It would defer deportation for an estimated 5 million people in the United States and about 140,000 in Arizona. Because the Supreme Court could not reach a decision, a lower court decision blocking the program stands.
I mean, right now I can be deported at any time, and that's something that, many people don't really think about.
Many who were here today have been coming to the court for weeks in anticipation of a decision that left them disappointed when it finally came today.
This is a very, very sad decision. It's hard to believe the justices are not making justice. This is really unjust for our community.
The deportation case was not the only one out of Texas the court is considering. Other activists today were waiting to hear a ruling on Texas abortion clinic restrictions. About half of the protesters were here today for DACA and DAPA, while the others were railing on the abortion case. Despite the split decision, one Tucson native who was here said she hasn't lost hope.
I'm from Tucson, Arizona, and I just wanted to tell everybody that we're still going to be here, we're still going to be fighting. Nobody, just don't give up.
Many of these groups will be back at the Supreme Court Monday, when the justices are expected to hand down the last rulings of the term, including the Texas abortion case. Cronkite News will be there too. Live in Washington, I'm Meghan Finnerty, Cronkite News.